Hey everybody, happy Monday. It's Alexis with Create Your Future, and I am back with a brand new video, a new success story. And today, let's talk about third parties, manifesting, what to do if there is a 3P in your reality or in your relationship. And I have a good client success story to share about that. Before I get started, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And in the box below are all the links to booking one-on-one coaching, hypnosis with me, and also my affirmation hypnosis recordings and everything else that I'm currently offering. All right, you guys. So let's talk about this, right? What to do if you have a third party, what to do if there's someone or something in your reality that's functioning like a third party, how to make it go away, how to live in the end of what you want, and all of these good things. I'm doing a bunch of video recordings today of success stories. So I'm still having my breakfast wine, my coffee, and I'm still kind of waking up because it's super early here in California and it's cool outside. I love the summer, as I've said in my videos, but when it's 105 degrees outside, it's a little bit difficult to be in my back office and make videos because my computer overheats. So if you see me sipping my coffee, that's why. Okay. So yeah, I love the topic of third parties, how to manifest the person to go away, how to change the scenario. And I want to say right now that if you have a third party or you have multiple third parties, which I've had a lot of clients have in the past and currently, that it's okay. Like, it really is no big deal. And I want to encourage you and empower you right now to not see it as a big deal. It's a manifestation of your thoughts. And let's look at it as data, as things that you've thought of previously. And let's bring in the reality where you are the one who is chosen. You are the one who is only wanted by your specific person. And you are the one who is adored, and that you're receiving all the love from them because that's what you deserve. Okay. So let me just get to the success story and let's talk about it. All right. Dear Alexis, thank you so much for your help. I can't tell you how much your perspective and your ideas about how to be in the reality of my choosing and focus my thoughts on what I want, especially about the 3P, totally helped me. I just got a text message from my specific person that told me he was totally done with her because she was blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. You know what that means. So when you announce this success story, please just don't say that information. But he told me through text message he was totally done with her. I can't believe it, how he has been talking about her for over 2 years, never chosen me, and never said that I was the one that he wanted. And all of these things are happening. I can't help you enough. I also want to say that I really like your hypnosis affirmation session recordings. And thank you so much for everything. I will see you soon in our next session. XO. All right, so you guys, what did she have going on? Let's talk first about her backstory, what was happening in her reality when we first started doing coaching. Okay, and she has the SP she's known for. Like she said, they've known each other for about 4 years. For about 2 years, there's been a third party, and there was for a little while 2 third parties, like women that he was interested in. And then he wasn't ever saying to her, like, you're the one I want, you're the one I choose, you're the one I need, the things that she wanted to hear. Okay. So, and it was very funny because in our session, she told me about everything else. Like, we even talked about work and money and her kids. And then at the very end, she ended up saying that there was a third party. And at one point there were multiple third parties. And I said, oh, okay. So wait a minute. I have like 5 extra minutes. What are we doing about that? Like, what's the strategy? Have you been focusing on them for it to change, right? Because I don't like the terminology of I need to get them to go away. I need to make them disappear. I need to manifest away a third party. That's the thing I hear a lot. Okay. I don't like that because in the reality of your choosing, where you have what you want, there is no manifesting away, making them go away type of thing. And if you are focused on it from that kind of terminology, it actually tells us you're in the lack of it and the self-concept of you that we don't want. Okay. Because you want to have, first of all, take a third party and the person off a pedestal. Because oftentimes we have a person on a pedestal and then the third parties are like on a pedestal with them. Like, oh my God, why does he like her? Why does he choose her? Why is he all about her and not about me? They're so special, meaning that they're more special, more elevated than you energetically, which we don't want to be. We want to be thinking, oh, okay, so I somehow, some way created this, no big deal, through thought repetition, because I know that my thoughts create, and I'm going to create this differently because he or she or them, they're all done with them. They're totally done with him or her. So that was my strategy. And I said to her, okay, so like, what are we doing about the third party? And she said, oh, well, I didn't even think to bring that up because I don't want to talk about the old story. And I just am ignoring them because that's what I did watched in videos. And that's what I thought that I should do, is just ignore her and focus on him choosing me. And I said, yeah, but you created a third party. So we have to think thoughts to discreate the third party and live in the reality of you being chosen, and he only wants you. So we've got to think some thoughts about that. And she said, oh, well, wait a minute. I thought that I was just supposed to ignore them and focus on me. And I said, no, I've never really found that to be true. And even myself previously, if I had changed a perspective on if somebody was into somebody, Alexis, like a long time ago in previous years of manifesting, would always, and before I even knew that I was doing it, be thinking like, oh yeah, he's not into her, he's totally into me. And then it would discreate. Do you see? So you've got to focus. If you have a third party or multiple third parties, you definitely want to discreate that and be focusing on he's done with her or she's done with him or they're done with them. That's totally over. It's not important. It's not a big deal. And really, 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 really watch your mind, you guys. Watch your mind and watch your thoughts about it when you begin to put the specific person and the third party on like a pedestal type of thing within your own energy. We just want to be like not taking it so seriously, using it as data outside of you, and not taking it personally right now. Because when we take things personally, we make it about us, and then therefore it's affecting our concept of self. That's what's actually going on. So we don't want to do that. And you can hear yourself when you think negatively, or if you feel negatively, it tells us that we're thinking thoughts that we don't want and don't align with about ourselves, and it's creating a negative feeling within. Okay. So you definitely want to, like I had this client do, focus on having thoughts of, oh yeah, it's totally over. They're no longer into them. It doesn't matter. He's not in with her. He's not into her. He's totally changed his mind. He only wants to be with me. He's done with that. And then from some of the things that she had said, that he had said, the mental diet for that client was, oh yeah, she's so annoying. It's not working out. He's annoyed, he's irritated, and he just wants to be with me. He wants to be with a more mature, more calm, more peaceful person. Okay. So therefore it dissolved, because in the reality where you're living, where that's happening, those are the thoughts. Okay. And you definitely want to be then focusing on, like she already had been, about, yes, he is choosing me. He only wants to be with one woman. He's super interested in monogamy all of a sudden. He loves relationships. He's a Mr. Commitment, and he loves being in a committed relationship with me. Now, I have to say again, guys, please don't take these affirmations and apply it to your situation unless it's the exact same and you're thinking the exact same thoughts, which most people aren't. You've got to go within your own mind and turn your actual thoughts around. Turn your actual thoughts around. If you need some help with that, you can book a session. I can get into your own mind from what you're telling me. I mean, by listening and helping you. Okay. So I can't say that enough, because remember, your thoughts create, your thoughts are things, and your thoughts transmit to your outer reality. So we have to have the mental diet of you living in the reality of what you want, not of what you don't want. Okay. You can do everything else. You can focus on visualizing. You can do all the other things, but we've got to turn those inner thoughts of the inner dialogue around, because they push out into your reality. Right. And it's funny because we can often get caught up in our lives. Like I know that I still do, and being super busy and having a lot going on. You can really become unaware of what you're consciously thinking. You can kind of be walking through life. Even if you know this information, you can forget. So this is just a wake up call for everybody. Like, remember that your actual conscious thoughts create. Your current conscious thoughts are based upon your assumptions and belief systems that were created by your thinking, is the funny thing. So we're trying to reverse engineer the process, think new thoughts on purpose to have that new reality. So you guys, if there's a third party or multiple third parties, we definitely want to see that the specific person, now let's see, if there's two third parties, it's like this. This is them. This is the third parties. We want to see this, right? That we want to see this, like that they're disengaged, disinterested in those third parties and that they only want, let's see, I got a scrunchie. They only want you. You got to be the scrunchie, right? But you want to see it in your mind this way, not on a pedestal like she was doing, where the third parties and the SP are like all together having a party and they're so special and you're left out. That just comes from a sense of lack within us and our self-concept, yes, of not being chosen, not being a priority, and not being the one that's picked, or not being enough for Mr. or Mrs. SP. Okay, so please like focus on whatever you created has been created by you. So let's get a handle on it and a hold on it by thinking differently. So I just really disagree with this whole third party, ignore it all and it goes away type thing. That doesn't work for anything. And a third party is no different. Like if my, I don't know, if I wanted a new hairbrush, right, then I would focus on creating a new hairbrush, new thoughts of it, and bringing it into my reality. And let's say I wanted a hairbrush on sale. I would think of a hairbrush on sale. I wouldn't just ignore the broken hairbrush. Like if this was broken, cancel, delete. I like this hairbrush. Let's say it stays intact because Logan loves to slam this on the floor in here. But you see what I'm saying? Like you've got to focus on what you want here and not ignoring it, not ignoring anything. We just don't want to make it about us, take it so personally, think a bunch of negative thoughts, think, oh my gosh, this is never happening. We're never going to be together. Those kinds of things. You want to just see it as data, you guys. Like it's not a huge deal. It's not something monumental. And like, as I'm saying this too, there have been a couple of clients over the years that have had, the SP has had like multiple third parties, one third party, finding bits of clothing of other third parties around the SP's house, right? And the way that those clients got through it was having support, having someone to talk to about, yes, you can do this. Yes, your thoughts do create and you can change this. And also like learning not to react to it in here and not taking it so personally in here. The funny thing is you can like react even in person, but usually we think so many thoughts about it, about the reaction, that therefore it's bad. But people are now not reacting at all in their 3D reality because they shouldn't react. And they've heard that, which is a bit of mumbo jumbo. And then in here, thinking a bunch of negative thoughts, you guys, it's the opposite. We want to be having a human reaction, feeling our feelings and thinking different thoughts is what you really want to do. Okay. So you can be a person, have a normal human reaction, be turning it around. Now, you also don't want to overreact in your reality and think a bunch of thoughts about the reaction because your thoughts create the whole thing, right? So isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? It's really what's happening within your own mind that matters the most, and start experimenting with this. Okay. So if you've got a third party, you can definitely change it. You would just want to begin living in the reality where you are the one who is wanted and desired, and that person is done with them or thems. All right. So I hope that you found this video helpful. It was short and sweet about just what to do with a 3P. And I haven't done one of these in a while. So you guys, like always, go out to make today awesome. Let's intend right now for you to have a great day. Okay. If you want to book one-on-one coaching with me, the links are in the box below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.